Hi, this is Virginia. I'm with Awareness Coaching. The intention of this video is to help you understand what a true Aquarian is like. I was kind enough to have my friend Chris, who is an Aquarian, who has an Aquarian signature in his chart, to be open enough to answer some questions for us to demonstrate not only what an Aquarian sun sign looks like, but his chart has 5 planets in Aquarian, so he really does have an Aquarian signature. Welcome, Chris, and thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. All we need to do is to be your Aquarian self. So the first question I have for you is, what keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night? I just have a bunch of ideas in my head, so I'm always trying to figure out what's next. So that's what keeps me up at night.
Amazing. Aquarian. What is Aquarian? Ideas. So awesome. That's perfect. When you were a child, did you follow the rules?
No.
Can you share with me just a little maybe example of that, like not following the rules?
I don't know. I just did whatever I wanted it. So, like, I had one spiral for every class.
One spiral for every class.
One spiral for every class, yeah. So I did whatever I wanted it.
Okay, that's awesome. Do you prefer to work alone or do you prefer to collaborate with other people?
Ideally, I would like to work with people, but if I don't feel they share the right ideas or don't have the same work ethic, then I would like to work alone. If I'm going to work with someone, they have to be similar to me or have the same goal as I do.
And so with those projects, let's just say you're working alone. The project's intention is, who would it affect? Would it affect individuals or would it affect groups of people?
Oh, it'll affect everyone. I mean, I don't know the purpose of doing a project if it's not affecting everyone.
Okay, so. I love that. So let me ask you another question. We'll switch directions. How hard is it for you to change your mind once you've made a decision?
Until I'm done with whatever I'm trying to achieve. So until it's complete or until I'm satisfied with what I figured out, then I'll keep going until then.
And so if someone else comes in and tries to change your mind about that, but you've already decided, what does that look like?
Oh, it doesn't really work that way for me.
Okay.
So it's my way or there is no way.
Okay.
So once I have an idea, I have to explore that idea in order for me to be satisfied.
Right.
So
I love that answer. Thank you. That is so helpful for me, being not an Aquarian, someone who has no Aquarius in my chart. So I appreciate your honesty because I really do feel this is a teaching tool for people who have Aquarians in their life. Mm-hmm. And you're being very genuine for what I know about Aquarians. So another question I would have for you is, would you say compromising is your strong suit?
No. I guess I would compromise if I feel it's fair.
Okay.
But if I'm set to do something, then that's what it has to be.
Awesome. I love that. And so let me ask you, how do you feel about recycling information, or when you're creating your ideas or your tools, do you use other people's tools as a guide for you?
I suppose ideas are just ideas. So I may look into someone else's ideas, but and I do try to explore other people's ideas, but if I don't experience it or if I haven't experienced it myself, then it's not true to me. So but I do like to base everything I do off of my own ideas. But there are times where you do have to, recognize um, this person has more wisdom than me, so I will look into what they have to say.
I love that. And as you mentioned, person who has more wisdom, who's like a public figure that you look up to or that you feel like represents an ideal that you resonate with? Or is there one?
I won't say there's a lot. Dr. Harvey Bigelson, he was really big to me. He passed away a few years ago, but I thought his work was fascinating.
Okay.
Because supposedly he was the first U.S. doctor to look at the blood live underneath a microscope. And I just thought that was fascinating how he can read the blood and determine the person. Valerie Hunt, she was the first person to actually prove that we have an aura. So I thought that was really cool. Her work is fascinating too. I'm not really big into people that's mainstream. I'm more into the people that no one recognizes.
So would it be fair to say that you like to come out with things first?
Yeah.
That's awesome. We love Aquarians because you guys innovate. That's a key word for Aquarius: innovation, originality, being the first, those people that are willing to go out there and buck the system. So I think if there's anything anyone can take from this or from an Aquarian is be yourself. Would you agree with that if you were to, give someone advice in, owning who they are?
Well, yeah, you only have you at the end of the day.
Correct.
So, why not be you? Because everyone does have something to offer. And everyone, when I put groups together, I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses. So to me, just because I'm putting it together doesn't mean that I'm the top dog, because I need this other person to help me with it. That's how I view it.
Awesome. I love that. Why not be you? And that is what awareness coaching is about. And I'm here to support people in being themselves. And I think you are a classic example of that. I know you inspire me to always stick and be myself. And I hope that anyone listening to this can take from what Chris said: be original, be innovative, just be you. Would you have any other inspiration for anyone aspiring?
Do I have anyone else?
No, anything to say, like in order, to inspire others in how to be Aquarian-like.
So one of the things that I've realized, and I've said to myself, I'd rather have the whole world against me and me believe in me than have the whole world for me and me not believing in me. And that's kind of like the model that I live off of.
I think that's an excellent model. If anyone has any interest, Chris has the True Healing Project. So he's also a healer, as I am myself. We're here to support you in your goals. You can check me out at awarenesscoach.net. Chris, your website?
TrueHealingProject.com.
Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate your Aquarian energy. Please give us a call if you're in need of finding out who you are, inspiration, self-development, or healing. Thanks for your time and have a great day.